Hey, my Yarney friends, how's everybody doing today? I am so excited to be here and to be able to chance to talk with you guys about some really great upcoming things. First of all, I would like to thank all of my new subscribers. I've had such a great time the last week or so watching my numbers climb a little bit. So that's been fantastic and I greatly appreciate it. So thank you to all the new people that have come out to say hello and get to know myself. This channel is typically yarn related, crochet. I'm learning to knit as well as all things fiber. I'm interested in learning to weave, and as well I'd like to start learning how to spin fiber. So some goals to have in the future, as well as just enjoying time with you guys on this beautiful internet that we have on the YouTube streets. So thanks again for being a subscriber. If you're new here, thank you for spending some time. And if you've been here all along, again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for spending some time with me and helping my channel grow. It really, truly means a lot. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy the work. So with that, let's get started. So I have a little update on my rainbow shawl. I've been working on it and I'm getting a little farther. As some of you know, my mom unexpectedly had to have surgery. So it kind of put things in a little bit of a holding pattern. So this is what I have so far. And I may have gotten a couple rows after the green. I'm not sure if the last color I showed you was the green. This is a number 1. It's called the Navy Stripe. Actually, it's a number 2, pardon me. It's 100% cotton by Premier Yarns. It is Cotton Sprout. I have 3 more colors to go. I have the aqua, this other type of blue, and then the purple. So I'm so excited. I can't wait till it's done. And I have been color controlling it because I don't like it when the row will be like 3/4 the way done and then boom, a new color. So I have been color controlling it. That's just a little bit about me. So I have little bits and pieces, but that's okay. I'm gonna plan on doing something with the scraps. I'm hoping to have enough scraps to do like a fun bookmark or something like that. So that is the update with my shawl. And I'm looking forward to getting to finish this. I have had some really busy weeks. My mom is home recovering. She's doing much better. She's able to walk about 1/2 mile a day on the inside because it's so hot outside. So she, has her little walker and she's doing laps around the inside of the house to try and build her stamina back up. But her back is feeling much better. So thank you so much for all your support and prayers. It really does help when you go through these tough times and unexpected things happen, right? To all of us. The next thing I wanted to show you is I have been working on some more towel toppers for my Etsy shop. And let me show you what I've got so far. I have this pretty one. I need to steam it so that it doesn't fold up. But other than that, I like the way this one has come out. And again, these are the Hobby Lobby towels. This is a button that I used on my fancy cardigan. I love it. It's acrylic. It's got some, see the sparklies in it. It's very nice. And this is what the back of the towel looks like. So I'm getting used to the pattern. I will go ahead and link the tutorial that I used. I really like, it's a very easy tutorial. So I was thinking about I can do some of the crocheting and you guys can see part of the process. I was thinking about doing that with the next one that I start, but I finished this one today and this is super cute. It's all watermelon, and then I have this fun button from Hobby Lobby and it's, iridescent rainbow. And again, this is the back side of the towel and this is the inside. It's a nice light terry cloth. So And these are the towels I told you guys I got at Hobby Lobby. They're the end of the season towels, the summer season towels. So they were at 50% and 65% off, depending on, you know, when they got them in the store. So those are going to be uploading into my Etsy shop. So if you would like to check that out, that would be awesome. Please don't feel obligated to purchase. I know things are tough. People are, you know, you have to be wise with your money. It's tough on everybody. But these make really great gifts. I went to get my nails done last week, and I brought one to my nail tech, and she was so excited because she had told me her grandmother used to make these towel toppers, and she has some of her grandmother's towels, but they're, you know, becoming worn, and she doesn't, and her grandmother's no longer with her. So she's like, I don't want to, you know, use my towels up because it's a, you know, keepsake from my grandmother. And I said, well, let me see if I can find a decent pattern. So I had tried a different pattern, but I wasn't really that fond of it. So when I found this pattern, I ended up liking it. I gave her one last week, and she was so happy. So yeah, so that worked out good. Now I have these towels left. I showed this one. So I have this one, and I love the cute little pom-poms on it. And I have this color pink, and I have this color pink, which I think I'm gonna do the dark color pink, because I don't know, I'm gonna see how it looks, you know, get it started and see. This color is okay, but not as bright, and it's almost not exactly the right color of pink. So I think, yeah, now that I'm looking at it in more light, I think I'm just gonna go with the chubby, bright pink, hot pink. So I'm gonna do that one next, because I wanna get that one on my site as well, or on Etsy as well. And then I have this one, which is like a linen towel, and it has a pretty scalloped edge. That's the cotton edge, the bric-a-brac. And I think I'm gonna do a nice blue to make it more look nautical. So I did select that color blue for that one. And then I have this next one. This has the terry cloth in the center as well, a light terry cloth. And so these make really great back to school gifts, you know, for teachers or whatever. I'm sorry, for this one I'm gonna do like a bright orange. I selected this bright orange. I like the bright orange with that one. So I'm gonna work on those 3 towels. I need to get those out this week. And now I do have something I want to show you. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little scattered. I haven't done a video in a while, but I gotta slow down a little bit, take a breath, because I'm forgetting. And anyway, I was shopping at the Goodwill for a couple things, and I was checking out their yarn, and I didn't even open this yet, you guys. I waited for you. So these are great colors. I was thinking, if I don't use this orange, I was gonna use one of these, like maybe that green, and I like the bright blue too. So I'm gonna check and see which I like best for this towel. But I got these 2 skeins of yarn for the $3.99 price, and green, the color green, was the color of the day. So I got them for $1.50 because they're half off if it's the color of the week, and green was. So I happened to score. And while I was looking at this yarn, so I'm thinking, you know, I typically like to smell the yarn and, you know, check it out a little bit. So I don't know how this is gonna be, but if it's not good, I only spent $1.50 on it. That's why I don't spend a lot of money on yarn if I can't like open it up or whatever. This doesn't stink, so that's good. But look what was in it. There's hooks in it. And I saw a hook when I was shopping, when I was looking at it, and there, see this one too? I was like, there's hooks in it. That's worth $3.99, because when I have a new student, it's nice to have extra hooks. Yep, nice. They're buoyed hooks. And I have a 5mm. I don't know if there's any more in there. I don't think so. A little bit of a silk flower. Let me smell. It looks like they've done a little bit of cutting on this one because there's kind of like, it looks like they started a project and didn't quite finish it. So I'm gonna have to remove all of that, which is fine. You know, I don't mind. Yeah, it doesn't smell dusty. It doesn't smell musty, dusty. No, it's pretty good. And then this is a 5.25. Again, a Boyd, the green one. I'm gonna see if there's any more in this. No, it doesn't feel like there's any more hooks in there. And do a little smell test. We're all set. And I don't even have this color, and I certainly don't have this color either, which is perfect. It feels like it's like it's just a generic acrylic. I don't know. It could be, you know, the brand from Walmart. I don't know. There's a little bit of like fluff on this, so I'll probably use my lint roller on it. So yeah, I got those. That was a good score. I'm happy with that. So I'll put this back in here and throw that away. So yeah, so that was awesome. So I have 2 new skeins of, you know, yarn to do my towels. Now that would have been pretty if I used this color with that, wouldn't that? Yeah, oh yeah, that would have been really pretty too. So I'm excited. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby now because I know that they already have their fall stuff out, and I have a craft show in September. So I want to make some fall towels, and I can, usually when Hobby Lobby puts their merchandise out, they usually put it out at like 40% off at the get-go. So, so I'll buy a few of the fall ones, because if they don't sell at my market, then I'll go ahead and put them in my Etsy shop, and hopefully they'll sell that way for the fall. So I'm gonna go and check out that. And honestly, well, this kind of is summery because it has water on it, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm not worried about these not selling, because if they don't sell, they make excellent gifts, and they're not that. I didn't spend a whole lot on them, and I've got my yarn already in my stash. So, and I know that they're good gifts. So anyway, now as far as the Etsy store too, like I was saying, please don't feel obligated to have to purchase anything, because that's not what this is about. I'm trying to be like, give you inspiration for your own craft shows or your own, you know, gifting needs that aren't super expensive. And that are easy to do, easy to make. They're nice makes, they're classic makes. You know, everybody enjoys a new kitchen towel, right? So, like I said, if you aren't up to purchasing, don't feel obligated. Just the fact that you are going to my Etsy, taking time to do that, and liking an item, or, you know, sharing my shop, it gives me traction so that it shows my stuff to the more people. So that I appreciate even more, okay? Even more than the purchase, because it's okay. It's okay. We can't always purchase things. But like I said, even if you're on there, if you see somebody's stuff and you like it, give them a heart on it. It doesn't cost you anything, and it just gets their notice out there. And with as much AI as there is today, it's just so frustrating. The AI is just so frustrating when it comes to handmade items. So many patterns are not real. So it's become a little bit frustrating. So if you could help a girl out, I would appreciate it. Enough about that. So let me see. I'm just looking at my list here. Sorry. I just want to make sure. Now, I wanted to show you this cute little project. This was my daughter in like 5th grade. She made this little woven piece of fabric Like I said, she was in about 4th or 5th grade. Grade school, I'm just gonna say that. And then this side, she used a different technique and some different fiber that's a little bit fluffier. So I wanted to show you guys this, this little gem. I love little art projects, right? So yeah, so this sits on my desk and I wanted to show it to you because it's special to me. So anyway, that's my daughter's. And now I am so excited to show you that I got what's considered Happy Mail. And it's from Seta, from Seta's Place. I had talked to you guys about doing a community project in our little community of making a granny square of sorts, representing where you live, where you've lived, where you were born, maybe your favorite place to travel. So this is my orange, and Seta, I had seen it on Seta's Place on one of her episodes of her Yarney episodes. And so I really loved the idea of, she's got a huge blanket, not only one, but a big wall hanging and a blanket. So she's had hers going for a good while, but she also has a lot of followers, so which is wonderful for her. And so I asked her, I said, do you mind if I adopt that project? Because I think it's a great project. It's not a huge overhead. It's not going to be so expensive to mail these items, and you can be any level of crocheter, you know, fiber enthusiast to be able to make a simple square. Okay, so she's like, yeah, that would be fine. And so I said, are you still accepting, you know, squares for this? And she said, oh, by all means, yes. And so I had sent her my original orange that I had made. I live in Central Florida. I'm originally from upstate New York, so I do need to make an apple. I'm thinking an apple or maple leaf. I'm not quite sure because I'm from the Adirondacks. That's where I was originally born, is up in Plattsburgh on Lake Champlain. So totally a New York girl. Northern New York, not Southern New York. I do love the city though. Anyway, back onto Seta. So Seta sent me this mailer and she sent me some squares. So I am so excited. I have not opened this. I received this last week, but I have been so busy. I ended up, you know, taking care of my mom. We had a doctor's appointment last week, and because we're not leaving her alone yet. My sister lives with her, but my sister also works, so we're, you know, tag teaming and taking care of mom. And so when I got this in the mail, I was like, I can't open this. I have to wait. I gotta wait for my friends. So I am so excited to receive Seta's squares. And I cannot wait to see. Oh, these are so beautiful, you guys. Look. I think this is for Texas because this is where she lives now, in San Antonio, Texas, and it's blazing hot. This is so cool. I love that. I love how she did this really nice tight center, and then she opened up that is such a pretty design. And of course, purple is one of her favorite colors. So that was that one. And she has also had the privilege of living in Alaska. So she did a snowflake. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I've never made a snowflake. I need to make snowflakes too. That would be quite appropriate for upstate New York as well. Yeah, snow, lots of it. And then she sent me this sunshine too. Okay, I'm not sure which is for Texas now that I see both of them, because she was born in Alabama, which is also a southern state, but she also did this one. This is gorgeous too. Look at that. That is so cool. I've never done anything like doing that spacing out like that. So beautiful. So now I have these three, 1, 2, and 3, plus my little orange. So that is gonna be so cool. I can't really hold them that well, but I'm trying. So you guys will get the gist. So I'm just gonna have to, I'm going to use a neutral color to sew them all together. And I don't mind if they are different sizes, because I'm just going to use that neutral color, because even hers are different sizes, see? It's no problem. That's what the beauty of handmade is, you guys. That is the beauty. And then mine's even smaller yet. So, I mean, that is gonna be so stinking cool. And and my project is now started. I'm like, yay, I finally got some squares. I'm so happy. These are so amazing. I mean, this just looks like fire. They're pretty. They are so pretty. I love how she did that. So cool. So these are my first 4 squares. Pretty orange. Her beautiful sunshine, which I think it's a sunshine. I call it a sunshine. It's beautiful. Her gorgeous snowflake, which I need to learn how to make. And I like this light color purple too. I like how that shows up like that. And then I love this sun too. See, my husband is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that would be so appropriate as well as the sun, right? Oh my God, I'm so excited. I am so stinking excited. So I've got some project to do. I got my first Happy Mail from Seta. And let me see what else I have. I think that is it for today. I just wanted to, make a quick video. I've had my mom. Then last week, my husband's brother, his baby brother, and his wife came to visit us. So from Wednesday until this morning at 4 a.m., they left. They went back home to New Mexico. But we had a blast. We did a museum in Winter Park, which is the Tiffany Glass Museum. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful installments of Tiffany's glass. So we got to do that together. Then we did a little bit of antique shopping, because we all love to do that. And then we went to their favorite, his brother Carlos used to live here when he was a teenager. And so he, maybe he was here for 5 or 6 years. And so he, had to go to all his favorite restaurants. So we did all that too. We went for hot wings. We went for pizza. We went for Cuban sandwiches. I can't think of something else. Oh, we went for Twisty Tree ice cream, which he doesn't have that in New Mexico. So we just did all the things. Oh, he also loves coquitos, which is like a Puerto Rican ice cream that is, his favorite is maize, which is corn flavored. And they put like a dusting of cinnamon on it. Oh my God, he ate that probably, we went to that store 5 times in the days that they were here. Yeah, we went there almost every day. It was hilarious. They were so excited that he kept on coming back. It was so funny. It was really cute. So we did that. We went to the beach one day, which was yesterday. It was beautiful. It was a little bit overcast, which that doesn't bother me because I'm like a redhead. So, I got a few minutes of the sun, and then I put my sunscreen on, then I, did my beach shirt and all that, but we had a blast. The water was gorgeous. We did some shell picking. So that was really nice. And they're landlocked, so they love to go to the beach. So we had a nice day at the beach. We went early for sunup, which was beautiful, of course. And then we stayed all day. My husband came from work, and then we went to an oyster bar, which was delicious. They love raw oysters, and so they enjoyed that. I had a couple. I don't eat a ton of them. I enjoy a few, and we just had a great time. And then we went to get some coffee on the way home, and we got home in the late evening, played a couple hands of Uno out by the pool, listened to music, 80s rock. I mean, how much better can it get, right? And so we just had a really nice time. We travel with them a lot when we go to Europe. They've gone to Europe with us a couple times, and it's just been absolutely, we get along so well, and we truly enjoy each other's company. So that type of relationship doesn't come often, and so we cherish it. That is for sure. So, and they were happy to see my mom. They're very close to my mom as well. And so with this last scare of surgery, it was kind of tough. So everybody was put at ease when everybody got to see Evelyn. And so yeah, we had a great time. We miss them already. The house is already quiet, but we'll see them again this fall, hopefully. We'll see, God willing. So, but with that, I just wanted to show you what I'm working on. I'm trying to get that shawl done. I need to do my towel toppers, so I will do a little bit of crocheting and show you guys that. But I just wanted to say thank you again for coming and spending some time with me. It does mean a lot to me. I enjoy being here with you guys. And if you'd love to, I'd love to see the projects, you know, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you know what I'm working on. And I think that's about it for today. And I just wanted to say goodbye. Take care.